Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. There's traffic behind, take care.
Hey, Pete.
Howdy, sir.
The leader has just done a 136.00.
Where, car? I'll let you go when you get to me.
P21. Sector 1 is 0.8, off the pace.
Whoop.
Sector 2 is 0.5, off the pace.
I was trying to let you go, Coral, but not quite like that. And you're welcome, Coral.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
P13, Sector 3 is 0.8, off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 138.19. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Right, dude.
Try to get your room there, Chris.
Left side. Clear left.
Watch your speed.
Rip.
P12. That's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 1.7 seconds off the leader's pace. You've just done a 137.66.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, dude.
No, that's no problem. I messed up. Nice job, Carl. I can't keep up with you.
Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace. The leader's just done a 135.89. The car in front's lap time is a 137.56. What's your speed limit in the pits? P9. Good lap. That's your best in the session. You're currently 0.9 off the pace. That lap time was 136.82. Sector 3 is 0.26 off the pace.
Sorry, Chris. I'm not trying to hold you up. I'll let you go right here. No, I'm on fresh baby tires. Don't worry about it.
The leader has just done a
Too wide in
135.86.
the turn. Oh, you're good. You're faster than me anyway.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Look out for the pit speed limit. Okay, Pete. We need to watch the track limits.
I'm all having Discord. Thanks, Chris.
That's right, Justin.
What's your speed limit in the pits? P5.
I locked him up there. Really slick.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1. Look out for the pit speed limit.
I copy you, Rich. Thank you.
Yellow flag. Watch out. Watch your speed. P4. That's your fastest lap. That puts you 0.5 off the pace. That lap was a 136.39. Sector 3 time is quick.
Much better. Works a lot better if you don't lock them up while still going on the street.
Sorry, Jack. That is my worst corner. Oh, wasn't your fault at all. That corner is so difficult for me. Me too.
Sector 1 time is good.
We almost just died there, Justin.
I don't know what corner that me too. Pause them.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Hey.
I've got a hunch. Mr. Hauser up here is just playing
Sector
with
2
me.
is
This is his home
0.25 off the
track as an
pace.
instructor in real life. Yeah, he might be holding back a little bit. Rip.
Your quickest overall. Sector 3 time is fast.
Oops. Pete, pass left.
Clear right.
Watch
How
your
am I
speed.
supposed to steal your home track secret hacks from up here?
I'm supposed to steal something from you. I haven't ran all week. Except Wednesday.
Sector 2 is 0.45 off the pace.
Or just
That's one of the more advanced. That's one of the more advanced passing strategies that I've employed a few times this week.
yeah, it would have been all good if I would have kept my nose combed.
Oh, I'm not in my team Discord. Whoopsie.
I'm struggling a whole lot in turn one.
Found turn one changes a lot, even throughout the same session, with the track temps or even overcast or anything. I have to like radically change my approach throughout a race.
Yeah, plus the whatever it's NASCAR Bend turn 3 has a runoff now that it doesn't have in this map.
Howdy, sir. I just realized I wasn't in Discord chat the whole time.
No worries. I got in here super late myself. I was happy you were not waiting.
Pass left out.
Thanks.
Well, you know what?
You got about 6 foot of run out on the track out that you don't have, which really screws up my turn in.
Hopefully that's a little better. Are you out on track right now?
I just got some new tires.
There's a car approaching.
Oh, okay. I'm
Don't
just,
cross the
I'm
white
just leaving
line.
pits
Watch
right
your
now.
mirrors.
We'll take my time.
Sorry, Jack.
No worries.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I figure if I hit the head steward, it's definitely my fault. They agree.
You might get extra points. Positive.
Ooh. Okay. Go ahead and run by Mr. Dancy. Me and Colada have some unfinished business from
Clear left.
yesterday.
Thank you.
Pete's in full-on spy mode, stealing secrets everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
This looks interesting.
Car left. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear left.
helmet
Clear
there,
all
Jack.
round.
Yeet!
Pass that, Walter.
I had to try it after seeing that Christian thing.
That was insane. I got into the pub after that, and
Sector
it was
2
like
is
a
0.7
almost a
off the pace.
3,000 SOF race. Christian started last and did P1.
Yeah, that's Christian things.
He passed myself, Svine, Chris H, Carl.
Yeah, he definitely uncorked the sauce in this thing, man. I don't know what the hell. I mean, I can
It
hire
looks
him for
like
some coaching or something.
Push
Jesus.
the pass button through section 2.
Yellow flag. Sector 3 is 0.28 off the pace.
Sorry, what was that about PTT?
Just a second. Jonathan Dockery's a little racy.
I hope those times are with draft.
Thanks, Oliver.
I know.
I don't think they are, actually.
Damn it. It's a whole second I have to find.
I'm just going to consider it a lost second for me.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yeah, I was just saying that section through Snake, Christian really seems to have a handle
Gotta
on.
find Pete and steal some of those secrets.
Well, he's just willing to go for the high risk, high reward stuff there because he's got the control to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
tried to
trust
do that
myself
and ran
enough.
right into the back of him.
Except that last time, because, you know, we just had to.
Go ahead, John.
That lap was at 136.94. Sector 3 is 0.25 off the pace.
That was good to practice.
God, I have no idea where you came from. Thanks, Brad.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1. Watch your speed.
Hello, Mr. Ken. How does the evening find you?
Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace.
Not too shabby here. Just getting a few laps in. I haven't raced at all yet today. So, getting through our open practice before we do our league.
Watch your speed limit in the
It's
pits.
interesting. It's fun to drive, but man, the racecraft is just sketchy. It's gonna be really interesting with 40 skips on track and a huge pace disparity. You know, basically by design. I think back markers are, in traffic in general, honestly, not even just back markers, I think is going to be a huge factor tonight.
Evening, everybody.
What's going on, Jake?
Go around, Jason.
Can you pass left, Justin? I was having fun.
Sector 1 is 0.29 off the pace.
A lot of nothing. Just sliding around.
Oh, pushy.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Track limits, this lap will be deleted. Your quickest overall.
I might seriously start calming down crew chief a little bit. A lot of the non-spotter information is getting to be superfluous. At least for Skippy. Mr. Butler, always an interesting wild card.
Pass left.
Thank you.
On your left. Clear left.
Pass right, Sean.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Yellow
way
flag,
too much.
caution. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. Mind these
Surprised
track
that wasn't a
limits,
slowdown.
please, Pete.
That's good information.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
This layout's been pretty good to me this week, except last night I got blown up from behind.
All right, guys. We
And
have
then the
about
dude tried
25
to
minutes
push me
until the
out of the
drivers'
way in the
meeting.
grass
Just a reminder that
after
we're
he
doing
punted me
closed qualifying,
and hit me
so
4 more
practice is
times.
going to be extended by 5 minutes.
Other than that, it's been pretty good.
Closed qualifying will consist of 1 out lap and 4 regular laps, and it will last
Yep,
10
this one.
minutes.
This
we
was
have a
the
couple
official
new
track
drivers.
for Skippy this week.
So for your information, what we do for the drivers' meeting, we'll call it out when we get closer, but everybody pulls over, resets their cars back to the pit, keeps the engines off, and then our Chief Steward, James Hauser, will just give us a quick 5-minute debrief before qualifying starts.
Copy that. Thank you for the breakdown.
Thanks.
We do have a pit, so if you guys haven't checked pit entrance yet, please do.
Watch your speed.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Word. Yeah, we've got a ways. Probably's not going to be as interesting this week. It's closed because of the nature of the track and the relatively low lap times. It's just not conducive to multiple run groups or having 40 cars on track. So there really won't be a whole lot to see until about 20 after the hour.
Your lap time was 136.50. Sector 3 times okay. Yellow flag, caution.
Ooh.
Sector 1 times okay. Watch your speed.
Hey Pete, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to have number 15. I just thought it would kick me out and assign me a new number. Apologize.
Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace.
I'm 515 now, if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I just seen it as a reserve number beforehand. I just thought it would have automatically assigned me a new number.
No, you should be good. I think the league stewards or league admins dictate the numbers. I don't think
Left
it's even
side.
possible to get it wrong.
Clear left.
Okay, Pete, you've got half
thank
your
you.
fuel left. Your lap time was at 136.69.
Alright, man.
Go Steve.
Yeah, I got a little lucky there.
A little lucky all week.
You were 10th off the pace in Sector 1.
I always say I'd rather be lucky than good. I can have lucky right now. Good takes too long.
Amen, brother.
Sorry, Carl. Ian. Bloody hell, mate.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Good job for getting through there.
I got Carl behind me. I'm running for my life here.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
My apologies, eh?
That lap time was 136.33. Sector 3 time is quick.
This joint gets crowded.
Carl, you can take it on the straight.
On your right. Clear right.
Yeah, this course is going to be pretty...
Look out for the pit speed limit. Alright, Pete, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The leader has just done a
As a back marker, it's going to
135.68.
feel like you're just being constantly...
Let me guess. Christian just stomped everyone by like a full second. Oh, Oh, it's Carl. Okay.
Watch your speed. P2, your last lap time was 136.03. Sector 3 is 0.06 off the pace.
Sorry about that, Don. Apologize.
Holy shit.
You're a 10th off in Sector 1.
Just lower pace. That's all.
Right side. Clear right.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
This first turn just feels like molasses.
That's why I'm saying traffic is going to be a big deal here.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
You got some of the fastest guys of the week here. I think Christian's holding the world record in everything for the week. And Carl and Edwin not far behind. On down to, you know, the 600, 800 IR guys and first month, second month guys. And the disparity in car control really comes through on this track.
You're currently 0.9 off the pace. That last lap was a 136.59. Sector 3 is 0.15 off the pace.
Oopsie.
Did I hit you?
No, you scared the crap out of me, but that's all.
Me too, man. Me too.
All good.
Well, normally that doesn't have as big of an impact because the track's a little less demanding on
Yellow flag, watch out.
You know, getting your managing your traction properly. There's usually a lot more areas to work through traffic that's struggling a little bit, but not here. And you get stuck behind someone before the uphill, that might be a full second.
Is there a maximum number for the field?
$2.7.
Maximum number of racers, I mean.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
No, there is not.
All right, thanks.
You're now 0.9 off the pace. You've just done a 136.54. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
I'm suspecting I might look like a Shriners event.
Sorry about that.
Tried to lock up there.
Sector 1 is quick. Okay, Pete.
So
we
this will be an
estimate you've got
example
5
where
minutes of fuel
I'll probably
remaining.
be spoiled through the roller coaster, which will be a huge pace issue.
Sector 2 is 0.
Car left. Clear left.
45
Left side.
will allow
Clear
us to
left.
grid.
0.2, 0.3, 0.4. See? That's one corner.
Are we at 45 today?
Watch your speed.
No, that's just the max the session will allow.
P2. That puts you
Sorry, Carl, I wasn't
0.7
trying to
off
hook
the
you
leader's
up.
pace. Yellow flag. Sector 3
Yeah,
is
no worries,
0.44 off the pace. That lap was a 136.34.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out the limits on this guy. I'm figuring out something a little different like every race. And then it'll change for the next one. Because the conditions will be slightly different.
Sector 1 is quick.
Not bad, JR.
I have to adjust my driving style a lot more on this track with variance and track temps than any other track I remember in recent history. And like most sport, the
What's your
time
speed limit in the pits?
very wildly, but it's, you know, it's just backing up the braking point a little bit. But here I'm going to change the gears, I'm going to change the lines slightly, I'm going to change the steering input because the front tire scrub's going to, it's just, everything's different.
Sector 2 is
Even throughout the
0.5
same
off the
session.
pace.
Like I was saying earlier, T1, I'm going to, you know, I take T1 differently for the first, you know, quarter of the race than I do for the, you know, the next third than I do for the last little bit.
Left side. Clear left.
Watch your speed.
Yeah, most tracks it's just like, you know, don't load it up too much
That was
going
at
sideways for a minute and you're fine.
136.51. We're running on fumes, mate.
Sorry,
Box
buddy.
this lap,
Sorry,
please,
Joshua.
Pete. Sector 3 is 0.37 off the pace. 1 litre remaining. Sector 1 time's okay. Look out for the pit speed limit. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace.
That was good practice for that.
Holy shit, dude.
Watch your speed limit in
Sorry,
the pits.
JR, man. I clipped the grass trying to avoid you.
Box in. 5,
I did the
4,
same, right ahead of
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yeah.
I thought we could all come out clean like we got paid to do this.
Jesus Christ.
All right, guys, we got about 15 minutes for the drivers' meeting.
So that's about the max that I can get it woed up, in case anyone was curious. A little bit more fuel than usual for this week. Fuel burn must be a little higher.
Sorry, Joe.
How's my teammate doing? It's interesting. I'm watching you here. You're actually bottoming out a little bit at the top of roller coaster. Got some sparks flying.
Interesting.
Maximum.
I swear I find somewhere new to go off track every lap.
That's entirely unnecessary. I've gone ahead and mapped them all out on my own. You can just steal my notes.
It's like doing a speed run in Mario Kart.
Pete, you've never dropped a wheel. Come on.
That's true. Dropping a wheel is
traffic
rookie
behind.
numbers.
Watch
I
your
try to
mirrors.
drop at least 2, if not 3.
So you're a professional.
Right side.
Um,
Clear right.
dude? It's not my goal in life to harass this dude for the rest of the session.
Right in my face.
Car left. Clear left.
Wuss.
It was all fine until that corner.
Daniel, if you are move or flashing or anything, you might want to see if you could reset your modem or whatever else before the race, because I think last week, I don't remember who it was, we had to have someone step out because of flashing too much.
Okay. I just joined, so it usually gets better after I've been on for a minute.
Okay, yeah, I just watch it while you have time now, you know. We don't like to have to tell anyone they have to disconnect.
Herrera's kind of
Everyone
a
else's
sleeper
cars
here.
seem fine around the track. Anyone?
I don't know that he's a
flashed or anything?
sleeper, he's just fast.
Yeah, I guess that's also true.
I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, Pete's flashing. Can you just kick him?
He just hasn't posted a super fast time.
Not that kind of
yet.
flashing.
Pete, Carl, Chris, Edwin.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
Chris. Carl is flashing so much, he's right behind me, he's kicking dirt up into I can't see.
That's not flashing, that's just his secret pocket sand technique.
I thought I zipped. Spy Hunter. Remember that game? Anybody remember that? Which game?
Give yourself.
Okay, we done?
Spy Hunter was like
There
a
we go.
car on a track, and he was used to oil or stuff like that, and then you have to get back into a van. This is like a pretty old game, though.
I'm old enough to have played that, Mac.
Yeah, that's a pretty old one.
It was hard. It was not an easy game.
Was that for the original?
Sector 1
Nintendo?
is 0.9 off the pace.
Yeah, original NES.
Quick does it get hot in VR, man?
I can tell you that Colorado has made this sim much more realistic, and it's freaking so hot.
I'm pitting Jay.
cheater.
See a note here, Crystal.
Thanks, sir.
What time are we qualifying?
4 minute, or meeting in 4 minutes and then 1:10 qualifying.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Crap.
Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. That's a new fastest lap for Perez, 135.44.
Yeah, Christian probably did that in clean air too, I bet.
Whoever I just piled into in pit lane, sorry about that. I didn't even think there was collision in the lane.
Yeah, that was me, and it's my bad for backing up. I thought that I missed my stall. Didn't realize I was so close to the end.
Been there and done that.
Your exit's clear.
Wait,
Don't cross the white line. P3.
Yeah.
On your right. Clear right.
We weren't actually in the stalls, it was in the road.
I'm pitting, Paul.
Yeah, the magic only happens when you're all the way to the right.
Yeah, you can't hit people in pit lane if you're on the left-hand side.
Clear right.
So am I done saying just drive down the right-hand side?
That is a good strategy.
All right, this is just a heads up that we have two drivers that would normally have a pit lane start, number 27 and number 48. We're going to try something tonight. We've talked a little bit about the harshness of the pit lane start. So if you are one of those numbers, just don't set a qualifying time. So again, number 27, number 48, do not run any laps in qualifying. And then no need to start from pit lane. That'll just put you at the back of the grid, and that'll take care of that.
Once I go off track, every single lap for during qualification.
Okay, today, thank you.
Christian, what did you just do? What the heck's up with that, man? A 35-4?
All right, we have about 30 seconds, so start wrapping things up, get back to the pit. Again, number 27, number 48. I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but
Sector 1 is 1.4 off the pace.
So they didn't know that they had a pit lane start. So
yellow flag.
check your numbers.
Watch out. Watch the track limits.
27,
Please,
48,
Pete.
please don't qualify.
If they want to qualify, I'll start from the pit.
All right, please reset your cars to the pit. James, you're all set.
Oh yeah, we got a big old age range. We got a big old everything range.
Okay.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
What's going on, Butters?
Can you guys hear me?
Roger. Gotcha.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I was having some issue there. All right, so we have a couple new members. You know, remember this is a 40-minute long race. We do have a pit stop
clean
because
out
we're
my
limited
headset
on
quick.
fuel. You know, be prepared for that. If you're doing qualifying, you haven't done your pit stop yet, I would suggest on
That's
one
like
of
the
your
best
last
part of a
laps, please go
detached
ahead and
mic
go
is
into
I can
the pit
clean
just
out
so
my
you know when
headset
to
and it
brake and
doesn't sound like
everything.
I'm in the middle of an urban war
You know,
zone,
you
not
can
over the mic.
get contact in the pit if you're on the left-hand lanes. So, you know, just be aware that if you come out of your pit and someone's in the left hand, you go into them, you will make contact. And
Yes,
that
this is a
potentially be
40-minute
really incident.
race
so
with
just please be careful on
one
that.
forced pit stop.
It's a long race. Turn 1 again is going to be, you know, one of those treacherous turns when everyone comes in. Leave racing room for folks. I think everyone has, at one point or another, not left enough room for the person in front of you. You get into them, you cause no code damage on you, you take the car in front out, makes everyone upset. So please just be careful. As long as you're within, 4, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, you're going to catch the draft and be able to stay up with them. So, just be careful with that. Understand, the corner rights. You're going into a corner. We are racing here.
I suspect this will be a popcorn track.
If you don't have overlap before you get into that braking zone, you're putting yourself in that position where both of you guys are
maybe even some Sour Patch Kids.
The car on the outside is not going to expect you on the inside till the last second, and you can run into issues there. No call-outs. Just be careful. If you get into a problem, just cool off, get back in the pits, get back on the track, get the race finished. Who cares where you're at? You're going to be racing on this track all over the place. Blocking is not allowed. So you can take defensive lines, but moving and changing lines going into corners is not allowed. So don't do it. There are penalties that can be associated with that on there. Qualifying is going to be, as we stated, closed. You'll get several laps in here. Be careful. There's no track abuse on this track that we saw of anything. So I think everything should be fine on that portion of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we have. Lap traffic, you get a blue flag. It is directional, not informational. What we mean by that is you've got to get out of the other person's way or be prepared to lift to let them go by cleanly. If there's a couple cars racing and you're slower traffic, work it out. Figure out. You might lift in a straight if you're not racing anyone else and let the entire pack of cars go by you. If you're coming up on cars or you see them coming up and you want to coordinate, you want to move offline, let them know verbally. That's what we use our comms for. So minimum chat on the comms just for passing. There's going to be tons of passing that's going to take place in this race, of lap traffic. Either you pitted or you've got a contact or that, you have a fast guy like Christian Perez who just, is going to be pulling super fast lap times. Just be careful and coordinate with each other. Talk about it. If you're not coordinating, everyone's going to expect you to stay on the standard line. So don't, at the last second, break to the inside.
Nice,
faster cars coming up, they're going to stay right on your tail,
3D and everything.
Getting all the draft that they can get. Then they're going to go offline and pass you unless you told them otherwise. So if you want to do otherwise, communicate with them. Faster drivers communicate, when you're coming up on traffic.
You might notice I switched to an OpenVR plugin-based source
we've had a couple instances
for the stream as well. It seems to have much higher quality than the game capture. And you can finally see what I'm staring at all the time.
Or someone said, hey, go on the inside, and they never lifted. So just be very cognizant of that, and also you don't want to be the reason why people get to get a gap with the car in front of them. So if you know the other cars are racing, try to let them through. And I don't have anything else, Jason.
Yeah, the lift is really the second crucial element of that. We see people trying to let faster traffic by, but part of that facilitation, especially along the straight, is it's just a slight lift because the idea is to give them the next corner. So when you facilitate a pass for lapping traffic, make sure that they comfortably get that next corner. So we have about 5 seconds left. I think we're going to go into qualifying.
Guys, you want to mention the cars coming back on track?
Do it carefully.
The end.
Yeah, if you go off track, be very careful getting back on track.
That's the end of the session, B3.
Look for the opening for the cars. If you take someone out, that's major penalty, and you do not want to be responsible for taking someone out coming back unsafely. So make sure you're coming back. And if your car is damaged and you're doing anything, be careful with that as well.
Qualifying conduct scrutiny is
pit lane
on,
speed limit
so
is
no donuts.
72 kilometers per hour. All clear on pit exit. Okay, Pete, we've got 4 laps. Let's get this done.
Qualifying conduct scrutiny is on. It's a system that they implemented a couple weeks ago. Basically, just make sure that you're not doing anything crazy to warm up your tires. You can veer left and right to warm them up, but you can't do burnouts and weird stuff like that.
We're good to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe so. That's no qualifying. No, just while qualifying's going on, you will just stay in the pits, and when you grid, you'll grid at the back of the grid. You won't be a pit lane start. You'll just be at the back of the grid. It used to be pit lane start, but we're trying to do that because it costs you 8 to 10 seconds.
A little bit greasy. It's not a super hot track, but a little greasy. You take it easy here.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pole position.
Even that was a little too ambitious. Okay. That's the case. I think we're going to have us an interesting T1.
The leader's just done a 136.71. Watch your speed. The car ahead has just done a 137.02. P3. That puts you 0.10 off the leader's pace. The leader has just done a 136.69. You've just done a 136.79. What's your speed limit in the pits?
Oh, big slide there. That's not going to be good.
The leader's just done a 136.57. What's your speed? Fastest lap for Perez, 136.42. That's your quickest lap. You're now 0.22 off the pace. That was a 136.65.
Little wheel spin there.
The leader has just done a 136.42. New fastest lap for Perez, 135.91.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Everyone's pretty close. Yeah, not too shabby. They skidded out a little bit on the final corner. Now, of course, Christian's like, fuck you tenths more than everybody else, because that's how he rolls. Oh shit, dude, just noticed he got in P3 there. So far so good, right?
Maybe. I have a feeling Edwin might give us a surprise.
Yeah, Edwin takes his time on the tire warming sometimes, so he might still have another lap to go. But yeah, maybe we should argue for closed quality more often.
I guess so.
That's the end of the session. P2.
Hey, it's stuck. Very nice. Okay. Good timing, man. We're just getting started. Okay, feels good. Tires off. Mic is on. Optimals are on. Cherokee's on the correct screen. Engine's on. Fuel pit is not set.
Yeah, it's 2.7 and then we add 2.1. Is that enough?
Okay.
Probably.
Oh, I don't know about that. It depends on when you tune in. If it's one of the later night sessions, yeah, but I try to get more of the higher SOFs. Especially here, there's some really fast people.
Have fun.
You too, Christian.
Good rest, guys.
I'm
So
probably
far
going to
back, I
hold
think
it
we're
tight,
gonna
right,
get the blue and the green at
for
the same
T1,
time.
just to avoid the old Herrera and Drunky dive.
Charles Leclerc to the
Oh, good. If you just want to like jump behind Christian, I'll just stay behind you.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
You guys haven't watched the race yet? You just need to watch the last lap.
Last two laps.
Swallowed something funny.
But how about those podium robots,
go.
huh?
40 minutes. P2. Okay, Pete. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go, go, go!
Okay, looking pretty civilized back there so far. Alright, survive T1. It's all gravy from here. So Christian is one of like 4 people ever this week who's running
Chris
34
got pretty
share.
fighty.
Crossbow, Jake. Check with the watch, Jake.
I think I left too much of a window. He saw a gap and just went for it.
That's too conservative. Oh shit! What happened? Oh man, I didn't notice everyone dropped off.
And he lost it.
Car's okay? It just got slowed down?
Fine. I'm fine.
15 viewers, God, what's wrong with you people? Nothing
I'm
better
behind
to do?
Edwin too, so this
I'm
might
so,
not be terrible.
so sorry if I'm your best option. But also, thank you. How the hell does he do that? He's got such good control over the fronts and not overdriving
Stay close.
the
See if we can unsettle him.
not overdriving the tires. He's also got the super tight line for this uphill that I can't replicate. Not with any speed anyway.
Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
I wish there was a way of communicating like, hey, I'm leaving the inside open, but it's a contingency basis. It's not really an invitation, you know?
Yeah. Herrera in particular can be really fighty there, as can Dronke. That's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm sticking inside unless I've got a reason not
The leader
to.
has just done a 136.69.
Oh, our first
You've
back
just done a
markers.
136.71.
Intention.
P2.
Scott doing this one.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
See if I can lock into him well enough to be able to save some fuel here. Obviously, I'm having to push a little more than usual than I would tailing somebody because he's so clean. I don't want to hang him out to dry either, though, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, it sounded like there's some issues, which is kind of to be expected. I don't have enough of a
Well
run
done,
here.
Pete. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. Fastest lap. That lap time was 1:36.52.
I'm gonna have to read that in a minute. Christian's so quick through here.
We think our refueling window will open after 11 minutes and closes at about 26 minutes. There's got to be a chance here. Keep harrying him.
Alright, congrats on the win. Especially at Spa. Usually it's congrats on the survival at Spa. The win is just bonus. I don't know how he's getting around that so quick. You get so much grip turning in right. Spot 24, no good, huh? Well, I saw the first session. That was weird, with the tire exploding on the wall.
We're matching race pace. New fastest lap for Perez, 1:36.33. That lap was a 1:36.51.
Fitting out.
Yeah.
Go on to me, Peter.
Pass that.
Never get sick of hearing that.
Pass left. Pass left.
Thank you, Brad.
Watch your speed.
Pass left.
Did anyone else just see the rainbow in the sky?
Okay, Pete, you need to pass this twat. You're losing too much time.
Pass left, Oliver.
He'd be gapping the shit out of me so hard if I didn't have draft right now.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
That's a new fastest lap for Perez, 1:35.93. You're matching race pace. That lap was a 1:35.94. Great driving. Keep it up.
You got the run, Walter. I see you.
Santo, dale con calma, please.
Daniel, your rear wing is broken.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, sir.
Oh boy. This isn't a good spot.
Pass up.
Sorry, Oliver.
On your left.
Don't worry.
Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Come on, Pete. Nicely done.
That was weird. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Christian back out ahead. That was terrible.
Man.
Jesus.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
That last lap was a 137.66. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Oh, that sucks, buddies. Sorry if it's taking me a while to get to messages. It's definitely a focus session here. I've got a hunch Christian isn't even pushing either.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
That's right.
Thanks, Andrew.
Passing right, or left. Passing left.
Here.
He's got that same thing Ricky Springer did last night. Taking a little bit later and more aggressive turn in that top roller coaster. There's definitely something to that.
Pass left.
Look at that. He had so much more exit speed than me that I'm not even catching on draft.
Fastest lap for Perez, 135.77. That was 136.28. Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 times okay.
You got it.
Ooh, I see that rainbow.
Thanks, Jeff.
Don't wait too long. Find that gap.
That's right.
All right, Pete. Just keep it.
Left side. Clear left.
Sorry, Walter,
You're matching race pace. This is good. You've just done a 136.00. You've got half your fuel left.
Pass left.
Totally understandable.
Just picking up the pace a little.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Pass left, Thomas.
Pass left.
No.
Nothing.
Pit window's not open, good sir. I do like the attempted psychological warfare, though. I can
Fastest lap
appreciate
of the
that.
race. Your last lap time was at 1:35.75. We need to find a 10th in sector 2.
I'm right behind him too.
How we doing back there?
Not bad. P9 right now.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Okay, Pete, this bastard's holding you up.
Both
You've got to
Jack
find a way
Moffitt
past.
and Jason Bice are riding Chris H's draft in front of me, and he's about a 10th faster. So, if he manages to break then, it's going to get interesting for me. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty boring.
Pass left.
I'm just trying not to get gapped
You've got
and
10 minutes of
fucking
fuel remaining.
Christian's draft. This dude is silly here.
That lap was a 1:35.67. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 1. Your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need. The guy behind has just done a 1:36.10.
I'm not trying to force him to stay out front. He's so fucking fast through the final sector.
Oh, I think that might have happened.
That
I
I can't
just
get a
got a
decent
second
run.
on Jason and Jack this lap. They're 1.2 behind him.
Watch your speed. Yellow flag, caution.
Pass right. Thank you, Andrew.
Come on.
This bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past.
No, I'm gonna let him go. We're gonna
You're
take
in
a
the
gamble.
lead. You're
See
2
if
tenths
he
off the
runs into
pace in
traffic
sector
and I
1.
don't.
Go around, Shake.
I like the gap that I've got in front of me right now. If I guess wrong,
Play
though,
behind you, Jason. We gotta catch Chris.
he's fucking gone. Because I am not going to catch him on pace.
Sorry, I communicated that way too late.
Joe, coming up on you.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Yeah, we're gonna avoid Rich though. I don't want to put a lap in with a slowdown from him. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that's too much traffic ahead.
The guy behind behind is now 8.8.
It's like a half second.
What's your speed?
That was terrible. I think I just lost it right there in the last
Box
corner.
in 5,
Even
4,
if I hadn't already been
3,
gapped.
2, 1. Box now.
Y'all pass left. Oh, on my right, on my right.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
It's gonna be close. No, I'm gonna lose him. Sean's not gonna keep up with him, I don't think.
Okay, Pete, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
You know how much distance that was between getting ahead and behind him? Was that screwed up last corner.
Oh, you brother, come on around.
Keith, head inside.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Shit.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, Pete. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. What's your speed limit in the pits? P9.
Oh, nice. Welcome, everyone. Just in time to see me lose out on the pits there. Because I had a terrible in-lap.
You good, Matt?
Look out for the pit speed limit.
I really like that 0.4 back right
Yeah,
about
bro,
now.
did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were involved or not.
No, I just spun out in front of me.
Thanks, Oliver.
I think my only chance right now is get lucky with him running into some traffic at a bad place. You put 0.3 on me on that one lap. It's ridiculous.
Eighth place. That was a 136.19. Sector 2 is 0.25 off the pace.
No, I have not, sir. You're going inside. Oh, outside.
Shit, he got around Barry at a good place. I'm not gonna be so lucky.
Thanks, Josh.
Car right.
Holy shit, Barry.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Jesus. I didn't intend to make a pass there, and he just
What's your
didn't have a
speed?
choice.
The gap to Perez ahead
Okay.
is increasing. It's now
Who knows? There
3.3
might still be
seconds.
something with traffic. Well, you know, head down. Never know what's going to happen.
Pitting in.
Pitting.
I'm sorry, Edwin. Are you okay?
Fine, fine. It's okay.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yeah, that's a big
All
cool
of you
brown.
just disappeared.
Christian's been hauling the whole time, man. I
Perez
was only
is
keeping
now in
up
the
with him
lead.
because of draft. I knew that too. I didn't follow
V2.
him into the pits
No, I
because
have
I was
pits
hoping
already.
he'd have a more disturbed outlet with traffic than I would,
Pitting.
which was the case, but I screwed up my inlet by a half second, which is
All right,
exactly
Pete,
enough to
15
get
minutes left.
dropped.
That's 15 minutes. This is brilliant. Keep it up.
We meet again.
Sorry, not sorry. Pitting out, pitting out.
It's not going to hit more back markers for a while here.
Come back in, Ian.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
I'm not going to race you, Jack.
Barry, can you go through, please? Thank you, Barry.
That's a little sketchy.
On the straight, Carl, okay? Coming up.
And he's doing mid-35s, and he'll keep doing that all day now.
On the street,
Your lap
you
time
drive.
was 136.11.
Yep, just stay inside.
Jesus. And then he got the draft and slingshotted right by these guys.
Thanks, Barry.
Come on. Okay.
Right side, clear right.
Oof. Much better.
Josh, you passed me on the pit stop?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
The gap to Perez ahead is increasing. It's now 4.9 seconds.
I don't like this.
Sorry, man.
Left side, clear left.
Pass left, Jake. I'm good.
Keep going, I'm fuel saving. Cool.
Really thankful for that high fiber diet right about now. You know, made sure I was regular before the race. Keeping my rig clean. It's a good deal.
What's your speed?
That is the wrong way to fuel save.
Sorry.
You've just done a 137.02.
Pass left, pass.
Work together?
Fine with me. You gonna go on the inside?
Yep, inside.
Chris, one to my right, one to my right.
Thank you, Ian.
P2. Your lap time was at 136.18. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
You're up. I'll go outside.
38, pass left.
Pass left, pass left.
It's a little extra slidey there, coming into left.
Okay,
hook.
Pete, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Looks like we got the fuel about right anyway. I had to put in just a little extra knowing that it was calked with draft in the previous few laps. It's a little bit of a guess how much you're going to burn in clean air and dealing with traffic and whatnot.
Pass on the left, James. Yep, thank you.
So I imagine we'll be 0.7, 0.8 laps of fuel remaining by the time we're done here. Which is about where I like to be, somewhere between 0.5 and a whole lap worth of fuel, just in case issues.
Look out for the pit speed limit. New fastest lap for Perez, 135.54. The gap to Perez ahead is increasing. It's now 6.4. That lap time was 136.26.
I'll drop back for you, Walter.
Straight away, Steve. Thank you, sir.
That's inside.
Happy left.
I'm going to catch him right in the uphill.
Steve,
Unfortunate.
almond things on my right, so you pass my left.
Copy that. What a good guy.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Pass left, Mike.
Go inside, just.
A good communication going on with passing tonight.
Pass left.
I'm liking it. I think people are really getting into the habit of figuring out the cadence and the exact right words that make sense for everyone. It sounds like it should be simple, but really takes some time. Kind of like in pro stage rally, like one of the hardest things is the driver and co-driver figuring out the exact precise words to convey exactly what's necessary in that split second, where you have to ingest the information and make some decisions.
136.20.
Except in this case, it's 40 people who have to figure out the right word.
Thank you.
Ooh. Yeah, it's good to see. And I like how that's working out. There's the first season, there's a lot of discussion about how do we deal with corner rights and mandatory instructional blue flag.
Alexi, go ahead.
And we were thinking about all kinds of different systems and whatnot, and it came down to just, we're gonna have to figure out how to talk to each other properly and figure out what works to communicate.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
And there is it is in our sporting code that I think you get like 2 corner complexes where you have to facilitate, but that's just kind of that's the only real guideline that they've got out there. Otherwise, it's just, you know, talk, figure it out.
What's your speed?
And I imagine all the folks that are coming off Spa 24 probably had some experience with that as well. You got your teammates spotting for you, trying to give you relevant information. First couple cracks at that are, shall we say, instructive.
you want to take it, Jason?
The
No,
pace
you
really
got
is
pace.
kind of shit here, though. Compared to
good
what it's
where
been
you
through
are
the
again?
week.
Yeah, mate.
I'd say it must be the track, but Christian's up there running, staring at 34s again. So hard to sell that excuse this time around.
5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together. Okay, Pete. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Daytona, right? I believe Daytona was the first time that I actually had to unironically say,
7.1
"No,
seconds.
your other right," while spotting. Little slidey.
Cole has been disqualified.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Marmy. Poor Butters, just always slow.
Sector
Love
3
him, though.
is 0.47 off the pace. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Oh my
It's all
god, the
Jack.
Butters leg in the team practices.
I'll take the inside.
That was some serious pro level preparation right there. You can handle that, you're good to go.
On your left, Ian.
You can have that cougar in that passenger seat and knock the fuck out by the end of lap 1 if you can handle dealing with Butters' leg. Well, at least I'm not getting caught, that's good. Kind of boring, but we'll take it.
Go right, Mike.
Especially after my last race of last night, I was getting kind of salty.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yeah, Christian's average 3 is well under 36. That is just dumb.
That was 136.58.
Because he always had traffic in there. Hey, nice, Butters. That's a record. Did you end up, did you find out why it was so unstable like that whole year? Is it just where you live and that's how it is, or?
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Okay, so I have a couple more laps and we'll be good.
Thank you. Chris, on my left, on my left. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So you moved much better now, it sounds like. Looks like Mr. Photos is the
Alright, Pete. One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace.
You got it, take it.
Alright.
Second left on the left here.
Two litres remaining.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Sorry, Mike. Only so much I can do here.
The gap behind is now
Alright.
8.3.
That's fine. Thanks for trying.
Alright. No, Christian doing more Christian
going,
things.
Mary.
Finish. Nice one.
We'll take the P2 out of that. It's wasn't the most exciting race ever, and I'm a little bit bummed about that in-lap. I could have still had a chance there to hold on to his coattails and do something at the end, but here's what it is. I think we had a good run, all things considered. Managed the gap behind us. I don't think it ever really closed, anyway. A couple of fun backmarker incidents. Relatively clean race overall. I don't know what I did. It looks like no INCs for the race. So I'll take it. So at pits, the issue was my in-lap.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Got stuck needing to take tight line coming to the uphill. And then I was a little... Oh, Jesus.
Jack Walter, good fun.
Well, that counts. That's why I shouldn't be talking during that.
Yeah,
whatever.
good racing.
Anyway, so I had a couple of slides that were basically self-induced, including a really big one that was worth 0.4 on the last corner.
What are you looking at?
And then coming out of the pits, I was like 1.2 behind Christian and 0.2 behind the guy that slotted in behind him. So if I would have
Nice race, guys.
been error-free on the in-lap, I would have slotted in ahead of the dude who held me up and right on the edge of Christian's draft. So it was a bummer.
Across the
You
line,
can
so I
look
can't
at
do any
that.
shenanigans over here.
Wasn't that early, was it? Oh, that's practice.
Good racing, guys. I made a ton of mistakes today, but everyone raced really clean. Good stuff.
Okay, so this was... So he peeled off here. And I made a decision not to follow because I'm like... Traffic looked okay at this point. Traffic had looked okay. I didn't think I was going to run into any interference because there was like a 4-second gap to the next person. I was like, alright, maybe I can count on Christian having to go traffic when he does his outlap. I'm just going to try and put one in. And then I just had a shitter of a lap that killed me. So I think it was top a roller coaster. I was too late, and then I had to squeeze the brakes pretty good on Hogpen, and that one killed me. That was like 0.38 just there. Yep, so here's the missed apex. That's you know, that's like a 10th and some change. And then up here, I'm like, okay, I have to pit. I see all this traffic up here. And I just killed the car right here. You can see this big slide, rear end stepping out. You know, the left rear is almost coming off. I think there's a half a tire off. Right here. So I had to scrub so much speed. The tire's almost fully off there. So that was like 0.38.
Do you have any highlights worth
just
checking
here.
out?
And then, you know, the pit stop was okay. It was kind of boring, honestly, except for backmarker things. Nobody did anything noteworthy from a stewarding perspective, but definitely had some brown trousers moments.
Yeah, I was starting to snooze, and I didn't realize I was coming up on a backmarker. And I was
so
halfway
here's
up
the pit
uphill,
exit.
and I realized he was at the top of the hill, and I was going to pass him on exit. But it ended up working
You can
out.
imagine if I was 0.38 earlier on pit release, so I'd be on his coattails, but this is the big one.
Kind of a round pants snooze moment.
I would have been ahead of him, right? But since I wasn't, then that became a liability. And then I was just stuck. I had to pedal there. I was going to kill him. You know, I could have taken that quite a bit faster. And then that was it. And then he was like 1.2 here. And then we had, you know, some, then I'm getting held up here. And then I got forced to the inside because, you know, what else is he going to do? He's yielding here. But now I can't swing it in properly. So this was another like 0.2. And then I got a little bit lucky with how he caught this dude and clawed some back. I got like 0.4 out of the difference between how he got through there and how I got through. But then we had more traffic on the next lap where I just got dicked. And that was it. Then I had zero chance. But it was really ultimately it was my poor final sector of the in lap that took the chance away from me to hang on to him. Was it this lap? Yeah. Yeah, this is it. I did not have any intention of passing in the snake, but then this happens. It's like, what the hell? He almost got pregnant there. Because I don't lift through there at all. I don't lift from left hook until I get to the braking zone uphill. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with the result. I'm, you know, I'm frustrated with that in lap, but otherwise it was an okay session. We executed fine. You know, as the events unfolded, I think we took them all right. Put in a decent result. So, okay. Let's see if there's anything interesting in the rest of the field. Oh, where did Walter end up? Okay, starting to do a review here. You got anything fascinating? Oh, so you got a top 5 though.
Yeah, not terrible. I mean, another boring one.
1 litre remaining.
Because you're down in
just retired
you
from
were
the
like
race.
P9 last time I checked
Pete,
in, so
you just cut the track.
That's pretty fucking solid.
Let's see. There's 3 gets into 77 on lap 1 going uphill.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see this how that gap formed. I didn't even notice until you're like, Herrera got racy, and I was like, oh shit, he's dead. And then I looked at the relatives, and I'm like, where'd everybody go? Ooh, shit. That's messy.
Looks like Carl actually had a bad time. Yeah, right around 223, 226.
Yeah, I'm checking that out. It looks like he just lost it. The car just rotates.
I don't think he was expecting that accordion to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it looks clean, and then just everybody's scattering. There's some netcode shenanigans. Picked up the spare. Okay, manages a reasonable re-entry.
Hey, you guys in there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's happening?
How'd you guys do?
Not too bad. I got, I dicked up my in-lap and scrubbed like 0.38 on the final corner, trying to, hope I got lucky with Christian having more traffic in his outlap than me, which would have worked, except, I needed to be about 0.2 faster on my pit release. So I'm feeling, that feels great. Got no one to blame for that one.
You went off, didn't you, at the beginning?
Oh, right.
In 4 or 5?
Look at that first
No,
lap.
that was Carl.
Oh, Carl went off in 3, right behind me.
Might have been me. I went off somewhere pretty early. I got almost right back on the...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, Pete,
here's what
watch the
happened.
track limits, please.
Right around 3:30, Chris H loses it
Slow
coming
in,
out of the
fast
hog
out.
pen.
Keep the inside line covered.
And I just exited track.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting to that right now.
Yeah, I plowed into Edwin, and going into the pit. He broke like, I have no clue where he broke, like 200 yards or 100 yards sooner than you needed to. I have no clue.
Oh, that must
why.
have been you guys. I saw that.
I'm like, he was 0.7 seconds ahead of me, and I hit him before right at my break point. I have no idea what was going on. I was trying to see if he was in chat, but he's not.
Yeah, when was that?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I was flabbergasted. I was like, what? Especially when it happened, I was completely surprised. And then even watching the replay, I was like, holy smokes. I would, potentially expect that from, a newer driver.
Yeah.
But he started braking at the, it's the covered staging area entrance.
Right.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
and the
very
braking is
beginning of the
just
pit.
before the tire barrier. Yeah.
Yeah, I have no clue what he did.
Just a lot of argy-bargy.
And I guess he made it to his pits fine. I flipped out, and then I had to get towed for a minute.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's terrible.
This dude's missing a tire, man.
Yeah, I saw that coming in. That was right before I pitted it. I didn't even realize it was you. I was like, oh, that's just some back marker.
That's not okay.
Yeah, it was Edwin and me. I mean, Chris almost hit us.
That's nuts. That sucks, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. I expected traffic and back markers to be a deciding factor, but not this much. Like, that was like the whole race was figuring out back markers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small track with. How many people do we have grid up on us?
I got 42 in the session.
Yeah, see, that's...
What's your speed?
It's not even
that's
that it's
too
a
much.
small track. It's that everything from uphill to, really uphill to hogpen is like no-go, right? Trying to get around someone safely without losing a lot of time.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's so technical on this track that
Hey,
the slow cars are so much
appreciate
slower
the
in
host,
some
but
of those areas.
I am wrapping it up here. Just doing our...
Okay, Pete. Stay
doing our
close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, I wanted to look at that again. I just loaded up to look at it again with mine.
All the raids. Yes. There's a few re-entry issues and
yeah, look at
one instance where I saw someone running around with 3 wheels trying to defend. A couple things to look at.
Look at 2610 on myself.
Is that the pit entry?
I tried to steer, but I was so heavy on brakes, I didn't have any steering. I gotta watch from whoever else's viewpoint. Yeah, Chris comes up fast too.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Note, I still am on stream, so
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Oh, cool. Oh, no, hey, no problem. Where's Jack?
Oh yeah, what the? That is yeah. That would have caught me out.
Yeah, I when it happened, even watching it now, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, he's like below pit speed.
The lead car's pitting.
He's below pit speed before he gets to the tires, let alone the cones.
Oh, is he going pit speed that soon? Oh yeah. Well,
his pit limiter isn't on, but he's pretty much
he's doing
leveled
56.
out. in pits 72 here, 74.
45 miles an hour. So whatever that is.
Well, kilometers.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he started to brake, like literally right at the covered pit entry.
You definitely get points for style on that one, though.
Oh,
and
did you like
managed to clear the surface and everything? That was solid.
Well, the worst part about it was I landed in the grass area, so I had to tow.
Yeah, I know. You flipped over the barrier. If you're gonna do it, do it.
I think that has to be like one of the better crashes.
Yeah, that couldn't have ended worse if you tried.
Oh, sorry to hear that, son. Sorry, guys. I'd like to totally miss in the chat here. Nice.
Yeah, he even came over a little bit towards mid-track right there, too.
Was doing this review here, and I missed folks.
Yeah, I turned the...
Ahead is increasing. It's now 3.3 seconds.
I started turning the wheel
Watch
left,
speed limit in the pits.
It just started sliding out on me.
I don't know. They're looking to have
You're
people
pulling away. The gap behind is now 3.6 seconds.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, who went off in that first turn?
The first turn?
Or sorry, turn 4-5 on the first lap.
Carl.
That's what gave you. That's what gave you guys the gap.
Yeah, I didn't even realize there was a gap until much. Well, the real gap didn't happen until Hogpen. Like we were catchable, I think, until Herrera went wide, and then Walter just took evasive action. That it was within. It was one bad turn away from being back in draft up until then.
So yeah, so Chris went around. Okay, yeah. So that's no. So when in turn 4 on that first lap, when Walter, you went. What happened right there? So turn 4, right? Yeah, turn 4.
Yeah.
5 complex.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of cars.
That's not Hogpen.
No, so there was Carl just lost the car. He just spun it around. So that was the initial gap, but it was, I was talking with Walter. I'm like, still get caught.
That initial one got it down to a front pack of 5, and then by Hogpen it was a front pack of 2.
Well, wait. Yeah, let me take a look at it.
We might be talking about different things. I'm talking about when I saw everyone drop off from behind me was Hogpen. And I was saying right at the start, I'm like, I'm going way inside because Herrera gets real fucking racy. Dronky and Chris will get pretty aggressive if they see any kind of daylight, and then
Chris isn't doing it as much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he sent it on the snake, and that was a big drop, and then lost it in Hogpen, and that was all she wrote. Thanks, Christian. Yeah, man, I knew you were quicker. I was hoping, I was hoping when you ducked in, I was like, okay, I know I've got enough clear track. Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll run into traffic on his outlap. And then I dropped fucking 0.4 seconds on the final corner because I overcooked it and almost off-tracked. And then I got caught behind the guy behind you by less than 0.4 seconds. So I completely screwed myself.
It's loaded. Okay, so you're saying at Hogpen.
Yeah, Hogpen lap 1, Chris loses it. It's what we were talking about with Walter. It's just like, Walter just took the off track, and then that was it. There was no catching up.
Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, no, but before that, you guys already had a gap. You guys already.
Yeah, that was from the snake because Chris sent it on the snake.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Where's that at? Oh, there. Okay, so yeah, so no, coming into what 4, then 5A, 5B. Yeah, it's because I think Walter went wide there.
Yeah, I saw Chris coming up the inside, and I figured, it's lap 1. I'll at least make sure there's room.
Oh, I got you.
And then he went for it, so it was on.
Yeah, well, because he was talking to me at that, and he's like, I don't know to go. And I was like, well, go. He's slowing down. Go. Because you started slowing down there. I thought you put 2 tires in the dirt on the right. I thought that's what happened.
No. I just saw he was like gaining on me. He had the inside line. I was like, well, if he goes for it, I want that to be like air there rather than me.
Oh, he was all mad. He's like, man, I should have just stayed back. And I sat there and I said, I don't know at that point because it looked like you were going so slow, Walter. I was like, and he's like, man, I should have just stayed back. And I was like, and I didn't know at that time. I thought you went 2 tires off there.
No, I mean, it was like kind of a split-second thing where I took a really shitty line in order to leave that space.
I got you.
I still think, I mean, the 3 of you could have made it happen still, though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, Christian's fucking up there staring at 34s in clean air. But I think you guys probably could have caught.
Christian is that's stupid. That was just stupid fast. You guys up front. I was like, you gotta be. Yeah,
I'll put it this way. It's like, I think I'll just try and fuel safe behind him. And I was able to do a little tiny bit, but like it was I can stay behind him.
Go. Yeah, but the position you were in, I was almost thinking maybe you could get a repeat of what happened between you and I on Friday, you know? Like, you had the pay.
No, I couldn't. I was like, it took me until halfway down the straight to start making up time on him in draft because his exit velocity is just dumb.
I was about to say that. I can barely stay on to him whenever I was following him before. It's like literally, it's like I don't know, man. I sat there. I saw he got like 7/10 on you at one point, and I told Chris, I was like, he might freaking drop Pete, and Chris was like, man, that's ridiculous, and I was like, I know. That sucks though. But no, yeah. I see what you're saying on that one going to the snake. Yeah, I thought you dropped 2 tires off is what was going on there because I came flying up on you guys too right through there.
Okay, yeah, I can see why you said go because like you had that closing speed.
Yeah, I thought you just like completely blew it and we're going to go out in the dirt right there. That's what I thought was happening. You know, it was kind of a weird, and I know, and he wasn't. I don't think if I wouldn't have said anything, he probably would have stayed back.
Yeah, no. The thing is, I just did a pub before this where Christian did a very similar move on me.
Speed limit in the pits.
But he had an insane run on me for that part of the track, so I was kind of cautious around that corner to begin with.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there. It's just going to be more shop talk here. I know that's not terribly exciting for everyone. But yeah, we'll be back later this week. We've got
I thought you were way
Wednesday
off over there.
And Friday we have our warm-up race for
also,
this league, the Sunday Night Skippy League, where we do some reverse grid. Shorter races, no pit stop
like the
for Wednesday,
qualifying.
and 1 pit stop on Friday.
Yeah, real talk,
and the reverse grid really interesting because it gives all the folks here talking right now and Christian. And,
I mean, qualifying is
a chance to get used to the traffic patterns.
Yeah, you guys
for
were
drivers that
2-3?
Normally wouldn't be exposed to,
and then
the
4 or 5 for
folks,
Chris and I.
The folks that are running a little bit less pace get a little bit more.
And yeah, look how close we were. I mean, we were what.
What it looks and feels like when we've got folks charging through from the back, which is really handy because with these longer races, there's always going to be a lot of backmarker traffic. You're pretty much guaranteed to get past if you're not running that.
Yeah, I was struggling quite a bit on the track today. I don't know why.
Anyways, they can be pretty fun to watch. And then Saturday,
too much time at the beach this weekend.
Walter actually just came on with me as well to the Snail Racing Crew. He's going to be helping out with coaching as well. I'm not sure what the itinerary is for this week, but I think we're going to continue with the racecraft drills
Yeah, I just
where we do
some reason or another I just
paired
got slower and
practice
slower.
on,
I don't know. I it's like
offensive, defensive lines, some of the more complicated racecraft
'Cause I don't-
situations
what
when
did I
you
even
get
run
3-4
on the
cars
freaking race?
in a cluster,
Yeah,
what
I'm
to
running
look
super
for,
slow even in the
how to
race.
observe your
I
opponents,
lost
try
because
to
I was
pick
getting
out some
into the
weaknesses,
35s.
things
and
that
I
you can do
almost got to 30.
to try to induce some
but not
errors,
quite.
that sort of thing. So anyway, that is Saturday
Slow it down a lot.
at 3 p.m.
All right,
Central.
I'm gonna go to bed. You guys have a good night.
And
See ya.
probably get an official in or so before then. And that should do it. Yeah, rough. The practices get announced in the announcements channel, but it's always Monday night there's a practice, and then Wednesday and Friday nights are the warm-up races. I can ping those to you as well. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I think this is probably the most we've had, and as loath as I am to wrap it up, and we're over 40 viewers and whatnot. I don't think I'm looking at doing any more officials tonight, and hopefully we'll see you back here again. Thanks.